Well, good morning, boys and girls. We are on a job in Quincy, Washington today. It's a little different type of grafting than what we've been doing. We've moved from cherries into apples. It's apple grafting season now. Victor's using a little bit different technique on these because the bark is slipping. Jorge's out there with that chainsaw just doing a bang-up job. He's a new guy I picked up this year, and he's just a real capable guy. Found out he could run a chainsaw, and that really helped take some of the load off of me, I'll tell you. So he's out there cutting those to length. When they pre-cut these trees, they just cut through the knots or whatever. Well, we can't graft through the knots. We have to have smooth bark. So he's breaking that final cut. We always include that anyway, final cut. And Victor's somewhere down there on the other end of that, coming up that first row. Well, he's not too far down there he is. Excuse me. So I'm sure somebody's going to ask me about this trellis and these wires. You can see these trees over here are on the trellis, and over here just across the road is a job we did about 3 or 4 years ago, and you can see the old stumps and you can see the graft union. We put 2 grafts on, but they only need one to make a tree. The other one's just to heal up that stump. And then they're trained up on this V-trellis. What that does is puts a bit of angle on those trees and helps to slow them down a little bit, get them out of a vegetative state into a productive state. When they standing straight up, they just tend to grow straight up and grow more than they produce fruit. So also it lets the light in, and they can plant way more trees per acre and get a lot more bushels per acre of fruit, more tonnage. So that's just another way, and then another way of training these apple trees. And then you see that tree that's planted in the center. There's one right here, and there's another one right down there. I talked a little bit about pollinizers the other day. Snowdrift, crabapple, Manchurian crabapple. That's what that tree that's planted out in the center, it's going straight up. That's a pollinizer. So I guess that's about all there is to say about this job. We'll be here about 2 days, day and a half. I don't know. Yeah, day and a half. We could almost do it today, but be a long one. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll check back in a couple hours and see how far down the field we are. Okay, thanks. Bye.